So, we are back with another video talking about the draft, and this is probably the last one from me. I would say, of course, the Packers, obviously everyone's done, but the Packers, you know, they come away with Jair in the first round. Second round, of course, Josh Jackson. The biggest factor being gaining a first round for next year's draft, which is really nice. Oren Burks, which, I mean, he's not a bad player, it seems, but we did get sniped for Arden Key, which kind of sucks. But I like the fact that we did go outside linebacker, because Clay Matthews needs some help. I know we have Nick Perry, but Clay Matthews needs some help in the fact that he needs to not be on the field all the time, especially when he'll probably get injured anyways and not be able to play all the time. Jamon Moore, honestly, obviously he's a different type of receiver, but looking at the fact that we went for two tall guys with some speed, I really don't see how they're going to use Jamon Moore. Obviously, speed isn't the only thing and height isn't the only thing, but it's like they seem to grab a guy here that was, I don't know, he's kind of a Jordy Nelson type, it seems, but I feel like with that fourth round, we probably, I don't remember, I think Mo Hurst was still there at the time. I probably would have went with him, because I think Mo went in the fifth. We went with Cole Madison, an offensive lineman, bench press of 26. Let's say his strengths, gets out of his stance and into his work quickly. Good athlete who excels as a move blocker. Obviously, we're looking for any offensive lineman because injury problems, obviously an issue. But also, you know, we've lost some of our offensive linemen. Some of them are getting old. So we pretty much had to draft a lineman in this draft. Wish it would have been a little bit higher, honestly. And then here, a really big head scratcher for me. A fifth-round punter. I don't know why we can't just commit to one of our punters. I think even Shum was a decent punter. And here we go again. Another punter. He's a big fella as well. He's around a 4.83 in the 40, 6'6", 208 pounds. I don't know if the 40 has anything to do with power, but, I mean, if you can run fast at 6'6", you maybe have some strength. It's supposedly that he was going to go round 3 or round 4. Seems to be very accurate. Once again, I don't see the need to draft a punter, especially, I don't know. That's us. Then we have, oh Jesus, not what I wanted at all. Then we have the first tall, faster guy, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. We came away with some guys with some names, I'll tell you. A 30.5-inch vertical, not the strongest vert, to be honest. 4.37 40, that's pretty damn good. NFL backup or special teams potential is what they grade him as. 6'4" player. NFL comparison, Sharon Peak. He's not a great comparison, to be honest. Let's see. Poor deep ball placement from his quarterback. Prevented more easy touchdowns. Obviously, routes lack sharp and consistent play speed. But the thing about that is you can obviously work with a player. No matter how, you know, smart someone is, if they're slow as hell, you can't work with them. So I like the fact that for once in our damn careers, the Packers are actually going for the more physical freaks. And here, I don't even want to say his name. Equanimous St. Brown, I guess, maybe. A 4.48 40, 20 bench press reps. Didn't run any of the other drills. 6'5", 214, a major steal. They compare him to Andre Holmes. Rounds 3 and 4, though. I'll take a third round Andre Holmes, even though obviously we took him, was it the 6th round, I believe? I believe it was the 6th, yeah. 6th round. Then we take James Looney, who is an offensive, no, not an offensive lineman, a defensive lineman. Let's see, 6 or 7 projection. High cut with thin calves for interior. Thin calves. So how the hell is he going to anchor anything? He's loose upper body makes it hard to trap him. Quickness. He seems all right. I don't know. How big is he? 287. All right. That's an interesting body type, actually. And then there's literally almost nothing on Hunter Bradley, a long snapper. We drafted a long snapper. That's interesting. Kendall Donnerson, another edge rusher. I'm surprised we didn't go with a running back. I love the running backs we have, which tells you something, and, you know, definitely tells you that we believe in them, which, I mean, we should. They showed lots of promise. And this guy, apparently it says there's not a lot on him, but it says he posted a 4.48 40-second dash, a 40-inch vertical, an 11-10 foot broad jump. He's got some pretty good, like, you know, kind of combine stats. Pretty nice. Maybe a little Marcus Davenport, 6'2", 248. Interesting. Obviously, for me, you're not going to get like the, oh, well, when he played against, you know, LSU, he looked really good on third down. You know, I'm not going to get, you know, I don't have the time to literally look at every single player in the draft. I don't have Pro Football Focus or any of that stuff, which obviously is a little cheat code as well. So really just comes down to my opinion. I think I would have loved to have Bo Scarborough. It's been a while since we had one of those big power back types. I think with a guy like Rodgers, it makes Bo even more dangerous because you got a 3rd down and 2. You're under the I formation. Bo's in the backfield. You got a fullback. Tell me that ain't going to draw a sexy little play action. Tell me it ain't. You know, just that factor alone. That's why I'm really wanting to be the Cowboys in the Legacy League again next year. But I'm very happy with the wide receiver picks. I think Jamon Moore we could have went without. But I like the wide receiver picks. Obviously the corners in the first round. A 50-50 draft, obviously using some of the higher picks on defensive talent. I think the Packers did a damn good job, especially, like I said, with that extra first round next year. So let me know what you guys think of the draft. Some of you guys maybe know a little bit more about these prospects. Tell me who you like the most, who you don't like, who do you think we should have gotten, and most importantly, who do you think had the best draft? Also, how do you think your team did? But anyways, probably the last video for the day. I was going to make an Express video. I have an Express video, but we've been posting too many videos. So tomorrow, Express, maybe a reload, but for sure the Express franchise. But yeah, until next video, see ya!